Hello and welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 23rd of December. So your Christmas horoscope for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Now, of course, late last week, the Sun made its way into the sign of Capricorn, which it does at this time of the year every year. But what makes this a particularly special week is the Sun is going to be combining with Jupiter, the planet of growth. And on Thursday, we have a solar eclipse in conjunction with Jupiter, and both are also angling brilliantly to Uranus, the planet of surprises, the planet of innovation, in the sign of Taurus. So this can be quite a week. It can be a week where we can start to crystallize ideas that we've had in a more tangible way, or perhaps we're going to bring in more innovation and fresh approaches. But I do feel, because of the Capricornian energy, this could be a time when we manifest something that's potentially been really limited through the energy of Saturn over the last couple of years, but principally over the last 6 or 7 months as it's inched closer to Pluto. Now, of course, they are, as this month comes to a close, getting much tighter together. In fact, it's going to be 1 degree by the end of this week. And so in some ways that is going to be potentially popping the rivets on some issues. But I think Jupiter could be a game changer here. It's bringing a sense of expansion. Okay, it's in full in the sign of Capricorn. But I think what it does is it moderates the restrictive energies of Saturn, because Jupiter's expansive, but the Capricorn energy makes Jupiter more sensible. So we get an earthier approach to what we want to expand upon. So depending on where this conjunction on this solar eclipse occurs in your particular zodiac sign, then that's where the action's going to be over the next 6 months on the back of this lunation. Now, also this week, we're going to see a semi-sextile between Mercury and Mars. And on Christmas Day itself, Mercury's going to be combining with the moon in Sagittarius. So that's an interesting combination, isn't it? That should make us all jolly and upbeat. It's going to be important not to sort of be too blurty. We need to think before we speak with that combination. But also, I feel that Venus is square to Uranus, Venus in Aquarius on Monday and Tuesday, could see for some lucky folks a surprise attraction, a clinch under the mistletoe, or it could mean that something that's been kept quiet in a relationship could explode to the surface, and there could be some kind of irritation on the better end of the scale. At the worst end of the scale, it could be that someone wants to break out of a relationship, obviously at the worst point of the whole year, if it just isn't working for them anymore. So we do need to be mindful of that. And then as the week draws to a close, we do have Mercury moving on Sunday into the sign of Capricorn too. And of course, because of the angle, it's also going to fall to Uranus. This gives us a great opportunity to be quite inventive when we're thinking about those New Year's resolutions. But I want to wish you a very happy Christmas, and please enjoy the rest of your forecast. Your specific forecast, Virgo, is really one to relish. Saturn, the planet of structure, has been impressing its formidable energies upon your 5th solar house over the last couple of years. But Saturn and the 5th house, which is about fun, about self-expression, it's about romance and children and playfulness. Well, Saturn doesn't really do any of those things unless we're working hard, being very virtuous, and putting in the effort and the perspiration to achieve results. So creatively, if you have been working hard over the last 24 months, the fact that Jupiter aligns with the Sun this week in Capricorn can be a very positive thing. You could start to see real results, and that can please you hugely. But also, there can still be a degree of unpredictability really, which is coming from the energies of Uranus, but Uranus links well with the Sun and also with Jupiter. So it's a kind of being open to change, even if you're someone who's pretty well drilled in the routine of your situation. This is a Christmas time when I think you can get a lot more by just going with the flow. You may find on Monday and Tuesday, as Uranus and Venus clash, that however much you want to do the right thing, and you can be very obliging to other people, then there could be a little bit of resentment if you're having to bend yourself to suit others. But on Christmas Day, there is a very gentle alliance between the Moon and Mercury in your sector of home and emotions. So it could be a time when you just get the most satisfaction from being with the people who really count, or you may want a few moments of quiet and peacefulness. But the solar eclipse, which occurs on Thursday, Boxing Day, is absolutely splendid for you. And it really does suggest that over the next 6 months, you do have a chance to be much more outgoing, much more progressive. And with your ruler moving out of a more inward location and into a more playful one, I think as this week draws to a close, you can really start to get into the mood, preparing yourself ready for those New Year's Eve celebrations. But for now, I'd like to wish you a happy Christmas. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to go beyond your zodiac sign and discover what 2020 will hold for you based on your personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, please see the link beneath this video. You can get the rest of this year free and 30% off. But for now, good luck and goodbye.